Join Oklahoma Humanities and
That's when he has to daughter.
Welcome back to Turn the Game, the podcast, where we talk sports from a regular, everyday guy's perspective.
Quiet.
Similar to as if you were at your local barbershop or bar. No punches are pulled, no F's are given, just some guys letting you in on our respective opinions when it comes to sports and culture. I'm Frogg, and I'm here with my three co-hosts, Chris J.
Hey, what's up?
Coach Junior.
What up, what up?
We got Phil.
What it do?
And we got Buck on the boards. And we are live in Blacken Studios on this Thursday, September 27, 2018. Before we get into anything, I want to give a special shout out to my baby girl that turned 10 today, Brooklyn Renee Jackson.
Happy birthday, Brooklyn.
Happy birthday, B.
She better be asleep.
Yes, sir.
She ain't.
She ain't. She listening like Daddy just gave me a shout out.
She better be asleep. It's 10 o'clock. All right.
Have another bowl of ice cream. You ain't got to go.
Yeah, have another bowl of ice cream. Don't worry about him.
Man, you better not be listening to them. I know that.
Listen to y'all.
On this episode, we're going to talk NFL Week 3. We'll give you our takes on what happened in the NFL. We'll discuss Tiger Woods, y'all.
He's back.
Hey, did they give him his props on the Sports Animal?
He's back.
I didn't listen to.
I didn't miss it.
Everybody else did. Before I didn't get to listen to Traber though, but everybody before him, yeah, they was clowning the mess out of Traber. We can talk about Tiger's comeback. We're gonna talk about the significance of Eric Reed getting his job back and what it means for Colin Kaepernick. Jimmy Buckets wants to be traded to the Heat. Do they have enough of what the Timberwolves want? Probably not.
They asking for too much for this guy.
Well, I would.
29.
That dude's a two-way player.
Top shooting guard in the
All-star.
Hashtag
I'm
solid.
on everything.
Hashtag
What?
solid. Hashtag solid.
Man, he took them to the playoffs. They ain't been in the playoffs since ever.
Since ever.
since KG.
Hashtag solid.
But we're gonna hit you with Word on the Street with Chris J.
Word.
Where we will have a fall from grace moment for America's dad, and we'll also hit you with a game of 21. This is Turn the Game, the podcast. We'll be back with Word on the Street with Chris J.
Turn on.
Join Oklahoma Humanities and Jad Abumrad from NPR's Radio Lab, along with some of the coolest humanities scholars from across the state at the first annual Curiosity Fest on Saturday, October 20th at the Civic Center Music Hall in downtown Oklahoma City. Curiosity Fest will feature fun, interactive humanities programs all through the afternoon, including sessions on the history and meanings of internet memes, the cultural impact of late-night comedy shows, a discussion of Harry Potter and the meaning of life, the taping of a very special episode of the Brainbox podcast, and much more. Find out more about the programs at Curiosity Fest and get ticket information at okhumanities.org/curiosityfest.
Oklahoma's top ramen house, Tamashi, is once again changing the landscape of how authentic Japanese cuisine is served in the area. Tamashi Ramen House is opening up a second location in Edmond. That's right, there will be another location where you can eat delicious Japanese dishes, watch anime live, enjoy anime-inspired drinks, and so much more. Come down to 132 East 5th Street in Edmond on October 1st for the grand opening. You won't want to miss it.
Hey!
Yo.
Hey!
I almost ripped it on y'all.
Give us a cool 8 or a cool 16.
I'm going to give you a cool 1.
That's all you get these days is an 8.
This is Chris.
It's ridiculous.
And this is in the sporting news.
Can't get a 16?
Hey. Sporting news?
No, you get a 1.
Hey. We are back live. This is
whisper it,
Chris
dog?
J. No, not at all. Not at all. Hey, tonight I want to talk about, first and foremost, I want to talk about Tiger Woods and his comeback victory last weekend. And I just want to really touch on how the crowd reacted to his victory. I mean, it was something I've never seen. I don't think anybody in golf history has ever seen how the crowd reacted to him winning that tournament.
It was like the Million Man March, wasn't it?
Man, I didn't think about that, but that's exactly what it was. They swarmed this dude like, I mean, it was crazy. And that goes to show that true golf enthusiasts and golf fans love Tiger Woods no matter what. They've always loved him. And only the people that really aren't enthusiasts and are on the outside looking in are the ones who hated on him like that when he was going through his stint of unfortunate events. But yeah, man. I mean,
You can't even go into discussion with that.
they embraced him. I mean, it was crazy. I enjoyed it. I'm glad he won the tournament. I had a feeling he was going to win it all weekend. I didn't watch because I didn't want to jinx him. So, therefore, I refrained from watching him. Oh man.
So that's the reason he won, because you didn't watch.
No. That's not the reason he won. But I didn't want to jinx him because normally, if I do somehow or another, it end up going left. But anyway, I'm glad he won. He's actually playing in the Ryder Cup this week. He is paired up with what's his name? I can't think of his name, who he's paired up with, but I think it's Teddy.
Some Robinson or something.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, I'll find out before the show's over and I'll let you guys know. But I just wondered, anybody get a chance to see that? Or how do you guys feel about his victory? Did y'all know he was going to do it? I mean, because I kind of had that feeling all week.
When he had to leave, when we met up Saturday, and we were talking about it, I kind of had a feeling that he was going to win it.
Man, I caught little.
Well, he was leading the whole
That's
time.
what I'm saying, and I kind of figured that he was going to win it.
Yeah,
man,
I mean, he was
but his
just
confidence and the way he carried himself the whole
Like the whole time.
the whole tournament. Yeah, it was like the whole Tiger.
Yeah, the entire.
Except for he tried to hit that ball over the tree.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Shout out to Tiger Woods, man.
Patrick Reed is his name.
Yeah, Patrick Reed. I'm sorry, and I should have remembered that because we were talking about old boy later that Reed that got picked up by.
And everybody wanted him to kind of be paired with Phil.
Yeah, and they said there's no way that's gonna happen.
Yeah. They're not.
But I mean, I'm excited to even see that.
Do you think those guys like really don't like each other?
No, they like each other, man. They just competitors, man. They competitors, and that's why they're gonna match go head to head for that $9 million and
10 million.
10 million in November over Thanksgiving weekend. You know, they just major competitors.
So what did you think about Tiger's interview when he had to hold back the tears and all of that, the emotion that he had?
I think it took a burden off of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, him holding back the tears
His
and
comeback
everything,
been
man.
2 years long.
A little longer than that.
No, it's longer than that.
Hey, but even on that, so let's go from that, the emotional Tiger. So when they asked him who his Mount Rushmore of golf is, and who he put on his Mount Rushmore of golf,
Who did he put on there?
Snead, Jones, Mickelson, and me. Not me, but Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We
he
knew
right.
you wasn't talking about you.
I mean, he right.
Oh, I can
Miniature golf, maybe.
I can golf. Man.
Miniature.
What was that? Was it on?
Celebration Station.
No, it was either. It was Xbox. I had the golf game.
Oh yeah, you talking about Tiger? Yeah. But you played Mulligans though. On
Tiger? No, I didn't. That was you.
Yeah, no, I didn't play Mulligans.
I'm a scratch golfer.
But nah, I mean, who else would you put up there?
Good question.
think about it.
Who else would you put up there?
Only
Man,
one
you can put Phil up there.
You gonna put Vijay Singh or whatever his name up there?
VJ can go up there.
But not more than them other ones, man.
Nah,
No.
That's what I'm
his
saying,
list
though.
was perfect.
Yeah,
His
I
list-
mean,
but
that's what I'm
I
saying,
mean,
like,
maybe Honor Palmer. Maybe Palmer.
Maybe Palmer.
I mean, he might be fifth.
yeah, I mean, that's debatable. We'll say that it's debatable, but I mean, he's up there for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
If he
Very
ain't the
true.
greatest golfer in the world, then tell me who is.
Yeah, you can't. If he's not, you can't. I mean,
Let's just be
All right.
real.
for sure.
So you got to fall from grace mode.
Man, I do, man, and I sure hate to say it or talk about it, man, because it's really
Got
sad.
to do it.
It's really sad how this all transpired over the last couple of years. But man, we're gonna have a fall from grace moment for the American dad.
We got the music. America's Dad.
Heathcliff Huxtable. You know what I'm saying? Also known as Bill Cosby, man. He's going to he's in prison. You know, for at least 3 years.
He's in a maximum security prison.
Security prison. Man.
How do you put
Did you hear what OJ said?
Cliff Huxtable in maximum security prison?
Did you hear what OJ said?
How old is he? 100?
He's 81,
Did y'all see?
and he's legally blind.
Yeah, he was leaving the courtroom with cuffs and
First of all,
couldn't even see.
You can't come get me 20 years later after we didn't have consensual sex and say it wasn't consensual. You popping them pills.
Did you
taking
but
it?
Y'all haven't even seen the pictures on where they're showing the women that allegedly said he did this. They're all hugged up and all groped on Bill Cosby back about 30, 40 years ago.
This dude was a mega star.
Yeah,
and
Mr. Pudding.
They had he wasn't even
pudding pops.
Yeah. He wasn't even Cliff Huxtable back then. He was just a stand-up comedian, an actor,
right?
And they were groupies,
right?
Who
trying to
now claim he took advantage of them because they want to latch onto this Me Too moment.
But they never said that he actually did it.
Yeah, they couldn't prove it. It's 30 years later.
Yeah. Well,
first of all, it looks stupid as hell.
Okay. So my whole thing about this is this. You got Harvey Weinstein, who they have proof that this man has did it, but he's out working. They got proof that this man sexually assaulted more than one woman here within the past 20 years, but he's working. He's not in prison. He's not up for trial. He's not up for anything.
Right.
Oh, he's got indicted. He just ain't.
But his is more recent, and they have proof.
And they're gonna get him too. But they taking their time with him. Hey, they couldn't wait to get.
Hey, we'll see.
America's Dad.
Hey, we'll see if they get him. But it's just like 45.
Yeah,
45 got the same thing.
Yeah, same
but
thing,
we'll see if he hasn't even been indicted.
You can't go after the president.
Yeah,
you can.
You can't arrest the president.
You can.
You cannot arrest the president.
You can arrest the president because I guarantee you, if it was Obama, he would have been arrested and out of there.
You can't. You can't even arrest Obama.
They tried.
But the thing about it,
Commander in Chief he cannot be indicted as a Commander in Chief for the simple fact that he is the.
Didn't they indict Nixon?
No, he got impeached.
Hey, well. My vote is impeachment and then hitting.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about 45.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought we were talking about Bill. I'm like,
no.
So you beat Bill. But anyway, man, yeah, fall from grace, man. It's sad out there. You know, old Bill, he's sad to say he's probably gonna see his last days from behind bars because
he's gonna die in there.
He's not doing.
He's got to do at least 3 years before he's up.
Yeah, at least 3 years.
That is sad.
It is.
That is sad.
It's ridiculous. It's what it is.
But he was convicted. You know what I'm saying?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, you definitely.
Come on, man. Let's be honest.
About what?
So that just goes to show that any one of you cats up here that didn't had a drunken moment at the club and you didn't share the drink with somebody,
it can happen to
somebody to the crib, and then years later, oh well, you know what? This dude is famous and this dude got money. I'm broke. I want to go get some. That wasn't consensual. That slipped me something in my drink.
That's
you smoked that weed with me.
But it was Quaaludes, and
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how that can happen.
Well, I'm gonna tell you because I didn't smoke weed.
You did or you didn't?
I didn't.
Okay, so this is
you just bagged
this
it
is
up.
what I'm talking about. So Matt Lauer, they got proof on him.
Well, he
Charlie Sheen, Harvey Weinstein, Bill O'Reilly, and Trump, and they all got accused before Cosby.
What's the common denominator, player?
That's what I'm saying. And I guarantee they're not gonna catch it. None of them are gonna do.
Wasn't Charlie Sheen having sex when he had HIV with people knowingly? And that's against the law.
You stupid.
Oh gosh.
Still Cosby's holders. They said.
But I mean,
they served that dude some imitation Jello.
Who?
At his first day, Bill Cosby. They couldn't even get him the real.
Hey, but no, did you hear what OJ said?
He wasn't
real
get
talk.
the real.
OJ said they're gonna go after Bill. That he recommends that they get him out of prison and put him somewhere else because they're gonna come after him and he's probably gonna end up getting killed in jail.
He's in a maximum security. He's in a prison with murderers.
Yeah, and he's 81.
This is crazy. Right. This is a travesty, and I can't believe more black people ain't standing up for this crap because this is ridiculous. This is straight up ridiculous.
Yeah, it is for sure. Well,
what?
Apparently, they just pulled a mime up. And,
No.
Nah, it's this picture of this judge, this old judge, and it said Abraham Lincoln grabbed my ass in 1862.
See?
Oh, RBG. That's RBG. She's Supreme Court judge, RBG.
It said Abraham Lincoln grabbed my ass in 1862.
Wow, that's
crazy. I mean, I'm all for, women seeking justice for being assaulted and violated or whatever. But if it's consensual,
well, how do you prove consensual?
That's the thing,
How do you prove?
Are you kidding me?
It's his word against all theirs.
Y'all kidding me right now?
You can't really,
Y'all know good and dang well.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows
good
that.
and dang well what happened.
Everybody knows that.
Hey, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how this can happen when we all know it's consensual. Come on, man. And for those who are true victims, I'm truly sorry that you had to go through that or whatever. But for this situation here, I just don't believe that this dude he didn't have to do that. He can get that from anywhere because he was the man. He didn't have to drug nobody.
He could have just had a pudding pop and been satisfied. I mean,
back then everybody was taking drugs and having sex. He didn't have to drug nobody to have sex with him. It makes no sense. I'll never believe it ever. So sorry if you feel a certain kind of way. You can hit me up on Twitter, whatever. We can go at it. It's all good. But this dude shouldn't be in jail.
So plugging his Twitter link.
So if he'd have had a receipt for it.
What you mean? For the drugs? Give him receipts.
Saying that it was consensual.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I just find it mind blowing.
It is very mind blowing, and how as many women as came forward. That is crazy. I mean,
that is the buzzer.
That is the buzzer.
60 women.
Hey, quick fun fact of the day, guys. Before I let you go, because I did say I was going to give you one every week. Bang your head against the wall for 1 hour burns 150 calories.
And
I burn 450 today.
You'll get a concussion, have CTE in 20 years, and you'll go crazy and rob a bank.
We are going to take a pause for the calls.
Turn for the calls.
If you're looking for a good podcast to listen to, check out AKA's Steve and Demi. I'm Steve.
I'm Demi.
And Demi, I understand we're getting some good reviews for the show.
We've got some great reviews, Steve. LA Times says exceptionally clean, smooth, and easy drinking. CNN said smooth, really smooth. Spirit Journal, impeccable quality, delicious.
I don't know that those sounds like things you would hear from the LA Times. What are you reading?
I'm just reading the label of a liquor bottle, actually.
That sounds appropriate.
Yep.
All right, AKA Steve and Demi.
You can find us on any podcast library, apparently. I guess we've really made it in the world. Just search AKA Show.
I'm Michael Eric Owen.
And I'm DT of the One Mic, One Voice podcast.
A show that is created to give space where your voice, ideas, and informed opinions can be heard, appreciated, and debated.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, One Mic, One Voice podcast. Follow us on our Twitter, #1 Mic_1 Voice. Or follow us on Instagram at One Mic, One Voice.
You can also listen to us on Podbeam, Stitcher, and iTunes. And if you want to email us at contact@onemikonevoice.com.
And if you just want to get all of our content, go to onemikonevoice.com or blackenstudios.com.
And we're back.
Hello.
We're back.
We're back, about to hit some of this NFL.
It is time for the National Football League. Hey, did y'all hear that the league they looked into all this stuff about protecting the quarterback and how many roughing the passer calls have been?
It's been ridiculous.
And they're gonna keep it the same. They said they're trying to protect the quarterback.
They put out a video showing what they mean because excessive weight on the quarterback.
What is this game coming?
And then you heard what Derek Carr said, because the guy who almost got the sack on him that tore his ACL.
Right.
He was like, man, I would rather for him to fall on me than to
pull up
and be careful for not trying to get a penalty.
My thing is this: I played football over 20 years ago. None of this stuff was happening. You didn't hear about any of this.
You don't hear about it in college football.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's like the quarterback.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? If the punter runs the ball, you can just smack him.
It's about money, man. It's about ratings. The more points are being scored, it is record pace points being scored right now. They are throwing for more.
It was a 9-6 game last week. You know,
and that was great team.
That's one game. That's one game.
27-6, 28-20. The scores don't look any different from last year.
Yes, they do. You got cats that's going to be almost everybody going to throw for 4,000 yards this year. I guarantee you, it's going to be
that's
more
just
than
the offensive changing. That ain't got nothing to do with hitting the quarterback.
It has everything to do with it. You can't touch him.
You can't touch the
He's
quarterback.
free to throw the ball.
Yeah, it's allowing him to throw the ball free.
So that's going to be fewer rushers.
Yeah, if I was an NFL team, I'd be like, man, look, I'll pay all fines.
Clay Matthews has had a roughing the passer penalty.
That was ridiculous.
Every game. They all been trash. But that's the reason why they want this. They want to score points. They want to see the quarterback shine. They don't want defense to shine. They want
quarterbacks league.
Then just grab them by the jersey and
look at tonight's game. They airing it out.
Or if that's the case, get the quarterback some flags, and we'll just pull the quarterback's flag.
Powder puff football.
Man, I'll just grab them and sling them like a rag doll. See how they like that? I'm not putting no weight on them.
It's gonna be a penalty.
Oh well,
you slang them too far.
You get fined and you're gonna
get them too far. Wait, man, let's talk about these scores from last week, man. You know, the new Week 4 is approaching us now. Week 3 was another week of football.
It was biggest upset
last week.
Yep, it's right there on the screen.
Bills Vikings.
The biggest upset ever.
That was ridiculous.
Man,
I'm not gonna tell you that I made wagers on that game.
Yeah, Titans and Jaguars.
But I'd be lying if I didn't. But I lost some money.
Titans and Jaguars was a big upset too.
Man, stop bringing the Titans into this because y'all Dallas Cowboys can't win a game.
What happened?
That is so.
We got cheated.
We
last
won.
Week.
We got a winning record.
Y'all got cheated.
We 2-1. Y'all 1-2.
How did y'all get cheated?
Anytime we lose, we get cheated.
Because Dez caught the ball. It was a catch.
Patriots got beat last week.
That was a catch.
So everybody, I mean, all the good teams.
That was a catch by Dez Bryant.
All the good teams last week got beat.
Oh, that wasn't this year.
Because the Rams won.
That wasn't this year. That was.
The Bears won.
So
Dez don't play for y'all.
Dez.
Oh yeah.
Chris,
I said y'all got cheated.
How come every time we mention the 49ers or the Titans, it ends up?
You can only talk good about the Titans at this moment because we above 500.
Nobody said anything about the 49ers. And I'm going to tell you like this. Guess what, Uncle Junior? They damn it suck. It's all right. I'm not about to sit up here and be like, oh, man, you know what? We're going to pick up some quarterback off the street and we're going to come back and we're going to make the playoffs. No, we're not. We're probably vibing for the first pick of the 2020 NFL draft.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
So Jimmy G's gone.
No, because that's the Cowboys spot. They're getting the number one pick.
Nah. If we played the Cowboys right now, man, they would probably murder us. So
that would have been beforehand too.
No, it wouldn't have been beforehand. We would have got y'all.
Tennessee Titans too.
They thinking about getting rid of Dak. What y'all think about that?
They're not thinking about getting rid of Dak.
Yeah, they are.
Man, that's just
they think about getting rid of Dak. He ain't the quarterback for y'all.
What's the newspaper that you see in the store? The National Enquirer, where they talk about all the ridiculous stories.
Hey man, let's give a shout out to the Bears though.
Oh, Chris Dallas is struggling right now.
All right,
Chris M. Dallas is struggling right now.
Chris M is back on the
Chris
program.
M is back. Shout out to
Chris
M.
You didn't give me your information, man.
Yeah,
last time.
He chimed in last time. Hey, send us your info, man. DM us.
I need your info, Chris.
So we can get you a nice
and you're a
little
49er fan, huh?
Yeah.
Get you a nice little package. We
Way to go, Chris.
Appreciate your input.
49er fan living in Cali.
Yeah. But really I would say this.
Like Dallas, man.
Chris, don't ever in your life like Dallas.
About the Cowboys.
But let's go down this list real quick. So we all know Jets Browns. We know Baker Mayfield came in with Baker Magic.
Wow.
21-17. And then we got the Saints.
Oh, Baker.
Saints and the Falcons. That was a hell of a game.
It was.
I watched every bit of that game, man. And Drew Brees still doing Drew Brees thing.
He just don't do it every week.
Hey, he did it. He did it when it counted. And I'm mad because I had Calvin Ridley on the bench and Matt. Oh my God, Matty Ice! I had both of them on the bench.
Chris M is really eating us alive right now.
What do you say now?
Most Dallas fans can't admit they aren't performing.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, boss.
Sound like they got that ED.
They
got that ED.
They didn't perform last Sunday.
They did.
They ain't perform.
I give you
You
that.
say
They didn't
Dallas
perform
need
last
that
week.
blue pill.
Then we
need
got
some help.
Then we got our 49ers. Me and Chris was 49ers versus
Chris
the
M.
Chiefs.
You and Chris M. was 49ers.
That's what I said. Me and Chris was 49ers. 27-38.
What you gonna do about your quarterback, Chris M. out there? Jimmy G's down.
Then we got the Raiders and the Dolphins. The Raiders has been a big disappointment.
Hey, egg on your face, John Gruden.
Yes, and then the biggest upset.
Did you say egg on your face?
The biggest upset.
Fire in your face.
The biggest upset of the week is the Bills and the Vikings, 27-6.
What happened? Did anybody see that game?
I was going between that and the Saints.
Addition by subtraction. Vontae retired and said, "You fellas, y'all take it from here," and they took it from there. Defense went crazy.
Yeah, and then that rookie quarterback, man, you see him hopping over cats and everything, man.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Vontae left.
Vontae vaulted them to that victory.
And so then we got the
Chris M. They say he's gonna root for the Bears.
There you go, Buck.
Then he says Tom Brady played like he was playing for the Dallas Cowboys. Come on, Chris.
I like Chris. We're gonna have to get his number. We have to call him in on the show, man.
Call in one day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get him called in on the show, man.
Chris.
Then we got the championship.
We got the same name, man. Come on.
So
we got
so Chris M is gonna. He gonna get a call in because he's against the Dallas Cowboys.
Exactly. We're gonna get you in, Chris.
And he's
hey, DM
facts.
us, Chris. Give us
And
your
he's
information,
facts,
man. We're gonna have you
Junior.
call
That's
in the
why.
show one of these weeks, man, and get you.
So
on.
we got the Eagles and the Colts. The Eagles won 20-16. That was a pretty good game.
Andrew Luck.
And then we got the Packers. Who did the Packers play? They played.
Oh, I'm sorry. Talk about that game real fast. The Colts. The Eagles Colts. Because what do y'all think about
who won that game?
The Colts lost. What do y'all think about him, Andrew Luck, not getting to throw the Hail Mary? Was that because of his shoulder?
He can't
they
throw
worried
it.
about
Man.
it?
He can't throw it, man.
And it was kind of crazy because all of a sudden you see old boy coming in the game and you're like, what the Sam is going on? And Andrew Luck's on the sideline like, dang.
Hey, we didn't have a fall for grace moment from Adrian Peterson, did we?
No, we
last
didn't.
year. I'm talking about last year.
No,
we didn't.
No,
never.
Okay, because he showed his ass.
Oh yeah. No,
120 yards.
No, we
2
didn't.
touchdowns.
No.
I just want to make sure. Because if so, we would have to apologize.
To be honest,
I think we smarter than that.
That's his only game like that this year.
No, he almost had 100 yards the first game too.
Yeah, every year he give us 2 pretty good games, and then
last year he didn't give us nothing.
He fall off the cliff.
Hey,
last year he came like when he went to Arizona.
Yeah,
he came out like he was the man.
Like 70 yards.
And then the next, come on,
but
man.
they didn't use him right.
The next thing you know, no more AD.
Hey, but this year I think it's gonna be different. He had to prove something. So then we got the Bengals and the Panthers. The Panthers keep winning, man. What can you say?
Chris, who falls hard? Sadly, who's that?
And then
AD.
Yeah, it must be talking about AD.
Then we got the Titans and the Jaguars. 9-6.
Yeah, respect.
Respect what?
Respect.
What's your record?
We 2-1, baby.
Yeah, who
we
y'all
feel above 500. It don't matter. We play NFL teams and we beat them. Just like the Dallas Cowboys played NFL teams and got beat.
I wish I had y'all feel good for my fantasy
this week. So hold up. While we on the air, because I heard crickets on the text. Put your money where your mouth is and put your money on the wood.
About what?
I bet that we will have a better record than the Dallas Cowboys. Now, This is showing you true fandom.
Forward?
For the rest of the year, for the end of the year.
No, I'm not.
No, player. Not.
Overall record.
Overall record. You ain't slick. Overall record. You know what I'm saying? Best record at the end of the year.
Crickets.
Yeah, he did.
Straight crickets.
Okay. What you trying to bet?
I don't care. It don't matter. It could be $5. I just want to bet this bet. It could be dinner at your favorite restaurant.
I ain't treating you to dinner.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you
No, we ain't treating him to dinner. No way.
Thank you, Mr. Producer.
No,
because you know what I'm saying.
Just because
they thinking hard like me.
No, they kicker been the MVP of their team.
Wait, who? What?
The kicker.
MVP who's team?
Your team.
Man, you making excuses for nothing. 2-1. 2-1 versus 1-2.
Bet 20, man.
You got all.
Bet 20. Dallas Cowboys is going to have a better record than the Tennessee Titans at the end of the year.
Overall record.
Overall record.
Not from here. Overall.
Now, the regular season record.
Y'all ain't making the playoffs.
I'm saying playoffs. I'm saying that because I don't want you to get screwed because we going to the playoffs and y'all not. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. So overall,
I got 20.
He was going to try and throw in the preseason.
Yeah. No, we ain't got. Y'all had a better record in the preseason than we did. I ain't got to do that. 20. Come on.
Oh, bet 20. Yeah.
Come on.
There it is. 20.
Okay. Yeah. He ain't want to do it. You know in your heart of hearts that y'all done. Y'all done.
These are Titans?
No.
Are you serious?
Yes, we're going to have a better record. We're going to the playoffs. Y'all know.
Get out of here.
Hey, I'm good on that 20. I promise. Hey, man, we got Dak. We got Zeke.
Hey, we got more games to go. I'm tired of hearing about the Cowboys. We got more games to talk about. All right. Yeah, we got the Broncos and the Ravens. Ravens, 27, Broncos, 14. Then we got the Giants and the Texans. The Giants finally won a game.
Y'all had a kickoff.
What you mean?
3 field goals. Today, too.
Kickoff. We played football game.
Hey, a win's a win, fellas.
Thank you.
Then we got the Rams and the Chargers. The Rams 35, Chargers 23. Then the Bears and the Cardinals.
Chris Sims' 14.
Now, here we
then
go.
we got the Seahawks and the Cowboys 24-13.
So, timeout.
Here we go.
Timeout. So, last week, y'all said that y'all was going to smash the Seahawks. What happened?
Hey,
why
we
Zeke fumble? What happened?
We had a bad game.
We had a bad game.
That couldn't throw to nobody.
Zeke fumble.
Where was Cole Beasley when you need him? Where's Terrence Williams when you need him?
Played.
Earl.
Can we do it?
They seem to know all our players now. Last week they couldn't name a player on our team.
Can we click on the Cowboys and Seahawks?
And why are we clicking on stuff?
Because I just want to
see. I mean,
we didn't click on nothing else.
No, I want to see.
Hey, but
who is G. Swain? Because y'all have never mentioned him, and that was the leading receiver.
He's tight end.
Okay.
He's tight end.
Okay. Wait. So Ezekiel had 127 yards?
Yeah, he had 120, no touchdown. He rushed.
He fumbled.
Oh, he fumbled on that long.
That long run.
Yeah.
Game over if he didn't.
Okay. I just wanted to see who was the leading receiver. Yeah. That's it.
Dak threw 2 picks?
Yeah, 2 picks. Ooh. Okay, we got a couple more games to go through.
Both of them was tipped. It wasn't his fault.
But give me a scroll, but got the Patriots and Lions. That was a oh my gosh. When is the last time anybody have seen the Patriots put up 10 points?
Yeah, I'm really sick of the Patriots and their act. They do this every year.
And then they come out and win 12 games straight.
We're going to lose a couple games and let everybody think that it's over for the Patriots.
Josh Gordon had 350
and then they end up in the Super Bowl.
Well, here's the thing. Josh Gordon plays this week. Amendola.
You better not put him in your line.
No, he has one more. Amendola has one more game.
One more game, and then so after that they're going to
Amendola, you mean Edelman. Amendola plays
for
Miami.
Edelman, that's right, Edelman. Right, then they're going to kick in. And then the Monday night football game was a great game.
I thought it wasn't no great games this year.
That was a great game. No, you're talking about the scoring. No, the scoring's like nobody scored over 40 points.
26-10.
That was Monday night was a good game.
Monday night was a great game, man. It went down to I thought Fitzpatrick. Everybody was on Fitzpatrick first half. Everybody was on his head first half, like all the magic's gone.
I started Fitzpatrick and O.J. Howard, and I was needing them cats to come through.
Second half.
And boy, did they come through in the second half.
Yeah, second half, man. Hey, that man, did you see his eyes when he made that touchdown pass to Mike Evans?
So, speaking of the Buccaneers.
They got a quarterback controversy
now.
I don't think it's a controversy. I think you ride with Magic, with Fitzmagic.
I think
they're going to ride with him.
They want to give it back to Winston, and I don't know why.
I don't think you do. I think you punish him the whole year.
But it ain't even that. They 2 different quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. Winston key on Mike Evans the whole game. But Fitzpatrick, he spread that ball around.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, here's the thing. I think you ride with the hot hand, man. You ride with the hot hand. You have to ride with the hot hand until, it comes up. So we're going to take a preview of next week. The Rams, by the way, beat the Vikings 38-31.
Right.
So we're gonna pick everybody's favorite team, and we're gonna and then the best game of the week, and we're gonna kind of give our predictions.
What's up with these $100 million cats not performing? You got Gruden with his $100 million, he 0-3. You got
Gruden's team don't. Man, when he doesn't have control of the team, they want to talk about
somebody.
What you
mean he ain't got control of the team?
What I'm talking about in the locker room.
He gave away the defense.
I'm talking about the players. He don't have control of it.
He just demoralized their team by getting rid of their best player.
So he doesn't have control of his locker room. His players ain't gonna play for him. That's talking
on
about
him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's why.
But the thing is,
you got Kirk Cousins. His $100 million. He 1-2-1. I mean, what?
Man,
I'm
he got all kind of weapons.
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell you have a tie
in the NFL.
I mean, you can't have a tie in the college, but that's a whole nother conversation.
It's ridiculous.
So we got the Bucks and the Bears. Who we got? They both 2-1.
Man, I got the Bucks, baby. Man, the Bears are making a they doing good this year.
We're gonna get Uncle Bucks pick. Who you got? That's your squad. You got the Bears? The Bears?
Yeah, I got the Bucks.
Man, I got the Bears too.
I'm not sold on the Bears' offense, man. Their defense is probably top 5 in the league.
Yeah, Trubisky.
Gerald McCoy gonna be eating Trubisky alive.
I don't know
man,
about that.
He was eating up Brett Favre.
Brett Favre?
I mean, no, Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger.
Yeah, but Roethlisberger.
Man,
they ain't played. Did they play?
Have
they played Pittsburgh?
They played Pittsburgh. Yeah.
When?
Because it was just last week. Because he was on.
They played Arizona last week.
No, he was mic'd up, and he sacked Big Ben. And as he was sacking him, he was like,
Go back to
my
week
bad,
3.
Big Ben. I apologize." He was apologizing for hitting that dude.
No, because What are you talking about? The Bucks played the Steelers last week, bro. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. He was sacking Big Ben. What are you?
The Bucks played the.
Who you think played for the Bucks? Gerald McCoy.
You said Mac was sacking him last week.
No, I said Gerald McCoy.
He's talking about Gerald McCoy.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you said Mac. That's why I was tripping. Like, dude, no. Okay.
No, I said Gerald McCoy gonna be eating up Trubisky.
So we got of course four Bucks, and then Buck is always gonna ride for the Bears regardless.
Wait, they said Bears.
No, he said Bucks.
You said Bucks?
He said Bucks.
Oh, he said Bears.
Yeah. No, I said Bears.
Oh, okay.
He said Bears.
I haven't said anything.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say Bucks.
Week 4, Buck.
I'm going to go with the Bucks just because they got a better quarterback. I don't think Trubisky's ready yet.
Trubisky pretty good though.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Then we got the Lions versus the Cowboys.
We didn't do the.
We're just gonna pick everybody's favorite team, and then pick
Falcons
the game of the week.
And the Bengals.
We're just gonna do everybody's favorite team, and then do a game of the week.
Okay, yeah, I got you. You got this. My bad.
Lions and Cowboys. I already know who y'all got. Cowboys. Cowboys.
That's right. Cowboys.
I told you they can play. If the Lions play like they did.
The Lions play like they did last week, especially with their defense.
Well, that coach knew they're in and out.
He knew
the
Patriots. He the Patriot way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying if they
can
play,
make him feel good. He a new rookie coach. Belichick let him go ahead and snatch that one because make him feel good.
You go with the Cowboys. I told you, man, the Cowboys can be playing Edmond Santa Fe, and I'm going with Edmond Santa Fe. So I'm going with the Lions.
True hater.
I got the Lions.
Yeah,
that should be no surprise because I need that 40.
All right.
So you go on just because you need the 40.
I'm going because y'all gonna lose anyway, but I still
And then who the Titans play the Eagles? Eagles all day. I'm going Eagles. What y'all got, fellas?
Let me see. Eagles, man. I need that 40. I need that 20. Excuse me.
Who you got, Buck?
I'm going Eagles too.
I'll go Eagles.
So
I'm gonna go Eagles, and it's just because I picked Seattle last. Well, who they played last week? I picked
Don't go against
I picked the Jaguars last week, and they won. So I'm going Eagles, so they can win.
Okay, and then of course 49ers Chargers. I'm going Chargers.
Why would you do that? That's faith, man. That's
no.
faith. Ride with them.
What you mean?
Ride with him.
Our starting quarterback is hurt.
I don't give a dang. You ride that shit until
I
it
actually
goes
go
down.
49ers.
Who is your starting quarterback?
We don't even know yet. J.E. Berthard or whatever. I don't know.
No way.
Yeah, so I'm
boo
going Niners?
San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Rice-a-roni.
So, all right, so it's the game of the week. The Chiefs, Broncos, the Ravens,
San Francisco
Steelers.
treat. Nobody remember that but me?
Or we got
I do.
Okay.
the Browns, the Raiders.
Hold on, let's get back on that 49ers game. I didn't get to pick my
see, they ain't gonna let us pick.
No,
They ain't
I
gonna let us pick.
Y'all going with Chargers?
Go Chargers.
Obviously. Okay, obviously.
You already said that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I ain't saying that.
Who is your quarterback? When somebody said who is your quarterback, that means they picking against you already.
That didn't mean that necessarily.
Yes, that's what it means. So who you going with, Uncle Junior? Surprise me.
Hey, did y'all hear that they had the 49ers talked to Steve Young again about coming out of retirement?
Yeah, I heard
Steve Young.
Yeah, you didn't hear that?
He's coming out of retirement at 75.
To him this week. They talked to him this week. Did you not hear that?
Come on, man. Y'all lying. Because they
don't have a quarterback.
That's not even in the
I don't
realm
even know
of
where you
possibility. That's not even in the realm of
Man, let's
possibility.
keep pushing.
I'm going Chargers.
Hey, is he in the Hall of Fame?
Hey, Chiefs
He's about to
Broncos
be.
should be game of the week.
Chiefs Broncos, you think?
Yeah,
I mean, but you got the Browns, Raiders, you got the Ravens and the Steelers. You know that
Chiefs
game
is the hottest team right now. Broncos are playing really well. I don't see another
Cowboys
matchup.
Lions. Are you kidding me? America's team versus the
Hey, the
Detroit.
Ravens and the Steelers, man. That's that right there. Hey, the Ravens. That's always a banger though.
Ravens
man.
Who?
Ravens Steelers.
Oh yeah, but them records, man. They ain't.
I mean, it ain't about the records. It's about their rivalry.
Chiefs
It's a
Broncos.
rivalry game.
It's Monday night too. Chiefs Broncos. I'm
Chiefs
going Chiefs
Broncos.
All right, Chiefs Broncos. So who we got?
I'm going Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs all day.
Buck.
Chiefs. Just because I got a couple of players.
Frog, who you got?
And I'm playing him this week.
That's you.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? I got a little head start
Yeah,
today.
Oh, you said Chiefs?
Blood Cuz got Chiefs.
Yeah, blood. Hey, I'm going with the Chiefs too, man. I'm going with the Chiefs.
I gotta rock the Chiefs. I
gotta go with the Chiefs, man.
Can't
Them and the Rams are the two hottest teams. So top 5 this week. It should be some shaking up going on.
So we can't count today's game because that's for next week.
Yeah, you can't count today's game. So go back to week 3 for me. Bud.
What you mean?
Today's game's the start of week 4.
Week 4. We talking about week 3.
Thursday night.
Yeah, that's week. Yeah, it's week 4. That was
Yeah,
the first
we're
game.
talking about week 3.
Oh, week 3.
Yeah, top 5.
Oh,
five.
from last week.
Yeah.
Top 5 games or top 5
Top
teams?
five
I
teams.
still got the Rams 1, Chiefs 2.
Hey, what's that?
That's the bird.
Is it?
I'm gonna have to
Bird with the
go
word
New
on
Orleans.
Thursday night, brother.
New Orleans 3.
I'm right with you so far, except for I'm gonna flip my
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I'm gonna flip my Chiefs around. I think
Who
the
did Chiefs play last week? They played the 49ers.
Yeah,
I can't. That's not a good judge. Like they played. Like the Rams played the Chargers.
Right.
So
the Chargers are decent.
So Chargers are a way better team than the Niners. I think they'll both put up 30 or 40 on the Niners, and so I can't really judge it by that.
I'm going Chiefs, Rams.
I got Rams, Chiefs.
Miami.
Miami will be 5.
Miami, they still undefeated. Miami.
Undefeated, man.
Yeah. They'll still be 5 though.
Miami, and then
We played the Raiders with no pass rush.
Yeah. Against John Gruden.
I'm still gonna throw Jacksonville in there.
Man, and that's what I'm saying too. I'm gonna have Jacksonville at my number 5.
I might have to drop them to 6 after that defeat. They lost against the Bills. Bad.
And I'm throwing I'm throwing the Buccaneers in there.
Oh,
at
the Vikings.
5.
I'm sorry, the Vikings.
Throwing the Buccaneers in there at 5.
Huh.
Buccaneers playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 could be interchangeable between the rest of these
4
2
and 5.
ones.
Yeah, but I think the top 3 is gonna be.
But I got to give all respect to who's
Chiefs,
undefeated.
Chiefs,
and
Rams, and
the Dolphins.
Saints. And the Dolphins.
The Dolphins is undefeated. Saints ain't.
I know, but who has the Dolphins?
Rams.
play?
It doesn't matter to me.
Rams,
It does to me.
They played
It does to
NFL teams and they undefeated.
It doesn't
They're not
matter.
playing high school squads.
It doesn't matter.
It does
Actually,
matter.
it
Playing,
no,
and
if
plus,
come on now.
they
If you
playing.
playing
Ryan Tannehill is balling.
How many yards do Ryan Tannehill got right
He's
now?
balling.
last week he had.
He had 63 points in fantasy last
Yeah,
week.
he had a whole lot of points.
He's balling. You got to have almost 400 yards to get that.
Or you can have 280 yards and 5 touchdowns.
He had 5 touchdowns. He only had like 2.
That's,
He balling though. And he ain't got wide receivers. He got worse wide receivers than the Cowboys.
Kenny Stills, bro.
No, man, he got Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills is trash.
Kenny Stills is not trash.
Kenny Stills.
And then he got Danny
trash.
Amendola.
Amendola is trash. He averaging single
He's an
digits.
NFL player, so it doesn't matter.
No, I mean, in the levels of the NFL,
Come on,
wide
man.
receivers, he's trash.
Oh, okay. He's not trash, man.
Tannehill's winning with trash. Cowboys can't win with trash. Cowboys don't have trash and they can't win. Tannehill.
Oh, so you said Technihill.
That ain't what I said.
Technihill.
Yeah, Cowboy fans need to take the shot right about now. I need to shot the ass so quick. Y'all gonna take a beating every week, y'all. Cause
hey, man, you talk a lot of cash, but you got their colors on, player.
man, this is Tennessee. You better stop
That
playing.
ain't Tennessee.
This is Tennessee.
That's that blue and silver.
Nah,
That's that
brother,
Dallas
this
Cowboys.
is
That's that
Tennessee.
America's team over
It's Tennessee
there.
right here, player.
Go
This is
Cowboys.
Tennessee Titans. Nah,
Cowboys.
nah.
That's nice.
Tennessee Titans.
nice.
No, that's Tennessee Titans on your head.
Nah, this is OKC. It's the Dodgers, baby.
Cowboys TOTG shirt right here, y'all.
It's not the Cowboys.
It says "Go Cowboys" in the back.
It does not say "Go Cowboys" in the back. It says "F the Cowboys" on the back.
Wow.
F
So when we come back, 21, we got Jimmy Butler. Is that what we talking about for 21?
Jimmy Buckets.
Jimmy
Hashtag solid.
And I did reactivate. I got to get Uncle Junior's
Disrespectful.
email so I can get him on the NBA.
Is he going to take over?
No, but remember he didn't play.
Can we have? We can have 5 teams.
Yeah. It's just like regular fantasy.
Buck, did you play?
You gotta have
Yeah, Buck played last year.
You gotta have even teams though. Even amount of people.
No, you don't. Somebody just get a bye. We'll do a computerized and let them auto bet.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to make sure that everybody.
Because I won last year.
Easy victory every now and then is what you want.
No. Make sure Jimmy Buckets is your first pick or your first pick. Is he not gonna be one else?
Okay.
But I did look at it.
Okay.
Hey, before we go to break, I did look at it and guess LeBron is like 8th, projected 8th or 10th.
Antetokounmpo's first.
Yeah. Giannis is first, and James Harden is third. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That, and Kevin Durant is like 10th.
I hate fantasy basketball. It's so unrealistic.
But we'll be back with some Jimmy Buckets.
Hashtag solid.
This is Elijah Bailey.
This is Richard Taflin
From The Elijah Bailey Show, bringing you all the content that you could ever desire about anime, manga, comic books, martial arts, fitness, and more.
You can find us at Elijah Bailey Show on the official Facebook page and also Elijah Bailey Show without the W on Twitter and Instagram.
Make sure to follow, subscribe, like, comment, and rate on iTunes and Podbean.
Thank you for downloading this episode. If you're on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play Music, or whatever podcasting library you're listening to this show on, please rate and review. Those reviews and ratings help us tremendously. We thank you.
We thank you, and we're back.
Welcome back to Turn on the Game, the podcast.
So Jimmy B, man, he's forcing their hand, man. He wants to trade, man.
Why does he want to go to Miami? Is my question.
Because he can make a lot of money and it's tax free.
But he ain't playing with nobody.
That can't be the reason he wants to go to Miami.
Hey, man, he got a couple more years for $20 million tax free.
I mean,
and then he get to play with Dwayne Wade his last year.
Oh man.
I think he cares. I think he just want to be by himself. I think he's selfish as all get out.
No, I think he just wants to go somewhere where it's gonna be fun for a year, and then him and Kyrie is supposed to team up and do what they thing, up in either Brooklyn or New York with your boy Porzingis. And that'll be perfect because Porzingis is gonna sit out this year. So you got a big three up there. You got
LeBron crazy.
Porzingis sitting out this year?
Yeah.
Oh, because he hurt still.
Said a lot of you guys not recognizing who I am. I guess he tired of the questions about the Lakers fans respecting him.
Yeah, other day he was like,
he's like, who me? Who me? He's like, I signed a 4-year deal.
I signed a 4-year deal. What do you want me to do?
I mean, but
what Barkley talking about?
He probably talking about some stuff.
So he said Durant whines an awful lot.
Oh, he does.
I mean,
he's just not figuring it out.
And what y'all think about? Okay, I know it's off subject, but what y'all think about him, Kevin Durant, saying that he would never win a regular season award because
everybody hates him.
He's just setting it up to
win
it. No, he's setting it up as an excuse, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, he sound like a. I hate to say it, but he just. I mean,
don't say it.
We say it all the time. Go ahead and say
it. Do we say cupcake?
He's ridiculous. I want to say something a lot harsher than that, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh yeah, he censored himself.
I have. I just get tired of him trying to come on and scapegoat himself as everybody make him out to be the bad guy.
Yeah,
you are. You keep messing with people. You trolling people on the internet. They not trolling you. You trolling people. You searching out your name.
Even the thing that he did with CJ McCollum.
That's almost like a pervert, isn't it?
How the hell this turned to John Hanson?
Man, like for real, like. But hey,
what you mean by that? Like, because he's stalking people?
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, it's like he a pervert.
But
he's been on Dateline.
But what he's saying, like the stalker vibe, is true because C.J. McCollum reached out to Jimmy. He's like, "Hey man, you want to, vent your frustration? Come on the podcast." And he replied to the podcast. Nobody want to come on that show.
Yeah,
or something.
he said,
KD
stop.
said that?
Yeah. He said, "Stop it, CJ. Sheesh."
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Who says sheesh?
He typed it out.
Yeah, who says that?
But that's the thing, though. Like, let people do their grind thing, and then C.J. McCollum hit back with like, "Hey man, thanks, because of you, now I'm trending in the podcast."
He said, "I'm hitting 50,000 downloads an episode. Thanks, KD.
KD, come hate on me. Come hate on Turn on the Game, please. Yeah. Please, KD. Goodness. We from Oklahoma. Hate on us, please.
But I
have
just
a freaking backbone.
It's sad.
What, man? What's so funny?
It's sad because I really think that he's about to go to the Lakers next year.
He is.
KD?
He is. Him and
LeBron about to
him and LeBron and Anthony Davis is gonna be there a year later.
I don't think AD gonna go.
Man, yeah,
KD, if you have a backbone, you come back to Oklahoma.
Anthony Davis just signed with Clutch. He just signed with Clutch. He's making his way to the Lakers. I promise you.
Who?
I got money on that. He signed with Clutch Sports, LeBron's agency.
Who did? Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis did. He dropped his agent and he signed with Clutch. The dude is on his way to the Lakers. The Lakers going to be nice.
Oh, he dropped No Limit agency? No Limit?
He didn't have No Limit. No Limit went under a few years back.
But
after that Vince Young deal.
I don't know. I'm just going to wait and see what's going to happen. Because Kyrie, the way Kyrie talking, Kyrie said he kind of sits back and look like, man, I'll be stupid to leave the team.
He set y'all up for failure.
Yeah.
Kyrie ain't stupid. Kyrie, he know what to say.
Kyrie's leaving too?
Kyrie leaving too.
Kyrie want to go to New York. He wants to ball in New York.
Kyrie want to get away from these young cats that's on the rise.
These cats can't never stay settled and win a championship where they at.
Hey, I'm going to tell you like this. It ain't too many teams as deep as Boston. And that's just true.
They all trying to be like LeBron, where they write their own. Well, you tell me. You over here killing these worms.
That's Peach.
They all trying to write their own ticket and write some narrative about how they went to this squad and made it great. And it's
but
just,
if you look at this Boston squad is already great.
What? But they were great without him, though. That's his problem.
I understand that they were great.
If you come back and they don't do it.
First of all, hold on. All right, scratch.
What?
Can you play a scratch? Because that shit, I'm sorry. Ooh, that stuff. That team is great. What defines great in y'all's eyes, man?
For the Eastern Conference, that team was great.
Did they go to the Eastern Conference Finals?
They did.
Did they push them to 7?
Without their two superstars.
Great.
I think if they would have had Kyrie and Gordon.
Different ball game. Yeah. The game would have shifted totally different.
Hey.
I think they would have won it.
Man.
They wouldn't be Golden State, but they would have been in the finals.
What you about to say?
That season was a fluke last year.
Thank you. There you go. Scratch. Great.
Yeah.
Well, it was a fluke.
Come on, man.
They had a good year before there with IT, and then last year they had an even better year. Without Kyrie and without Hayward.
It was a fluke.
Hayward played a half. That's all he did. He played a half.
Last season's record was a fluke.
Okay, Kyrie changed the whole dynamic of their team.
They were balling with Kyrie. They were the best
number
team
one
in the league with Kyrie.
Listen.
They went on an undefeated streak
of like 18 with
Kyrie.
Just because they went on a streak, did that define it not being a fluke?
Yes.
No,
it
does.
Don't. What? Yes, it does.
Man,
how's it a fluke is what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out how it's a fluke as well.
They almost went to the finals. How's it a fluke?
Y'all saying great, man.
Hold on. So
they almost went to the finals.
So back to back.
Almost.
Back to back Eastern Conference
almost doesn't consider. Almost doesn't.
So
doesn't quantify greatness.
So
almost.
It's better than almost making the playoffs like the Cowboys.
Unmute yourself.
We're not talking about the Cowboys right now.
It always go to the Cowboys.
I'm comparing.
It always go to the Cowboys.
It doesn't.
You want to know the difference?
Talking about
you want to know the difference between a great team that almost made the finals because they was in the playoffs versus almost making the playoffs.
Define
the Cavaliers weren't even great, and they made the finals.
Define in college what a Cinderella team is.
Say what?
Define the college definition of a Cinderella team.
Why are we talking college?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay,
because
here you go. Here's the question. Here's the answer.
You can have a Cinderella.
No, it has nothing to do with the NBA.
No,
hold on. There was a Cinderella team.
You're talking about an NBA team that's a fluke.
No, here's the answer. A Cinderella team is a team that makes it to that hasn't been to the Final Four. Let's say,
State.
And they make it to the Final Four.
They're not Division
1 year.
1.
Does it mean that someone that shouldn't be there that actually makes it?
A Cinderella is a team that should not be in the NCAA tournament,
but gets in there and win.
That won their league.
Gets in there and win.
Won their league tournament. That's how they got in. That's the only way they got in.
And make it to the Sweet 16.
And they make a run.
And guess what? Do they go back the next year?
So
no.
Can you tell me
2 times Eastern Conference
what the hell that got to do with our conversation about the NBA?
2-time Eastern Conference Finals.
Because this year was a fluke. Boston was a Cinderella team this season.
Exactly.
How was they a Cinderella team?
They was.
How were they great?
They were favored.
Define your
Do you think they were a Cinderella
team? They were
team?
either favored to win the East or to come second.
Hold on. Uncle Buck, do you think they were a Cinderella team?
You talking about Boston?
Yes. Mm-mm. They were not a Cinderella team.
I think they actually had the skills.
There's nothing
Cinderella. I think a Cinderella team is a team that you're just like, what are y'all doing here?
Yeah.
Like, y'all trash.
Those players,
what are y'all doing here?
That's
those
like New
players
Jersey
that
making
played
the playoffs
this year for Boston, no one
Jason
knew.
Tatum?
You didn't know who Jason Tatum?
Name the rest of them.
Jaylen Brown. Al Horford,
Terry Rozier.
They were on the bench.
No, they weren't on the bench.
They were on the bench. Kyrie Irving.
Jason
No,
Tatum.
they wasn't. Terry Rozier was the backup
Not
point
Tommy
guard.
Root, but Jason Tatum was playing most of the
bought
whole
out.
year.
Jaylen Brown started.
I give Jason Tatum that.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jason Tatum played.
Jaylen Brown.
Jason Tatum was the rookie that came out that started.
15 to 16 points a game,
what I'm saying is, if
I think people just didn't know about that team, and when Kyrie got hurt and old boy didn't play, everybody just wrote them off and not realizing that they had skills.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let's do it like this.
It's almost just like Utah Jazz. That
was a Cinderella team.
I feel like that's more of a Cinderella team than what Boston was.
15 points a game, bro. Jaylen Brown, 15 points a game.
Jason Tatum, 18.5.
Okay.
Terry Rozier.
I give Jason Tatum his due diligence.
You got to give Jaylen Brown his. Two-way player.
Jaylen Brown had 18 points a game. Jaylen Brown, 18 points a game. Jason Tatum, 18.5. Terry Rozier, 16.5. Al Horford, 15.7.
Cinderella.
That's not a Cinderella team. Utah, like he said, Utah would be considered a Cinderella team.
They're not doing that nowhere else.
Who?
These cats ain't starting on nobody else's NBA team.
This season.
Wow. Come on, man. These cats ain't starting nobody else's NBA team.
Wow.
Okay. Al Horford almost came to the Thunder. Let's not forget.
He ain't started with the Thunder.
He would have started if he would have came here.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Thunder's too dumb. They wouldn't have started him.
No, they would have started him.
They wouldn't have started him. Thunder does not have the coaching nor the decision making to start
Al Horford
that type of
is
talent.
A power forward.
He's a power forward.
Steven Adams is a center.
I know. I'm just saying Oklahoma would have effed up and not started him.
He wouldn't have came if they would have told him he ain't starting. There's no way he would have came.
If it was KD,
in that
it was
hypothetical world,
it was a KD
he wouldn't have started.
They'd have no
Let me ask you
chance.
something.
Wait, he was in Boston balling.
Start
not because he had slippers and doors.
Yeah.
How many NBA teams is 32? 32, right?
Yeah.
So that means 32 starting shooting guards, right? Right.
Who's the shooting guard?
I'm trying.
Jaylen Brown's a small forward. Let's get it right.
Tatum is a small forward.
Jaylen Brown's a shooting guard.
He can play small forward too, though.
Okay,
yeah,
but
he's listed as a 2 guard.
Okay.
So what's your point?
Who the hell he starting for?
He could have started for Brooklyn. He could have started for the Knicks. He could have
Clippers?
started. He could have started for the Clippers.
The Lakers.
The
Teams
Lakers
that didn't make the playoffs.
He could. Hey,
you asked a question.
You asked a question.
Oh my God.
So if he would have played for those teams, would those teams have made the playoffs too?
He started for a playoff team.
He would have started for Charlotte
because of injury.
But see, that's the thing though. Like, you can't call them a Cinderella team because the fact that they had a good record. They had to have a record to be able to make it to the playoffs. Then they made it to the finals in the playoffs.
In the East.
In the East, West, they made it.
In the East.
They still made it. You can't just give them their
2 years in a row.
Why are y'all act like they like didn't want to sign with Dallas or something?
No, let me ask this question.
They don't have their 2 best players.
And they still made it.
That's freaking Cinderella.
No, that's
supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen.
That's not Cinderella team is okay. I do feel where you're coming from. I do feel where you're coming from.
Let me tell you. Let me.
But I view a Cinderella team as someone that truly just is Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz was not supposed to beat y'all. Period.
Yeah. They weren't supposed to make it to playoffs.
Jaylen Brown starts.
They lost Gordon Hayward. They didn't pick up another superstar.
Jaylen Brown starts for the Boston Celtics this year with Hayward, with
Al Horford,
with Kyrie Irving,
with
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum at the power forward.
At the power forward, they're gonna be nasty.
That's gonna be terrible.
They're gonna be nasty.
Jason Tatum at the power forward.
They're gonna be nasty. He's gonna be eating power forwards alive.
Stretch forward.
But that's the game now. That's the game now.
He's a faster, more athletic stretch forward than any of them other bigs. Those are regular bigs trying to play stretch forward. He man
6'8".
That's a monster first five right there.
Yeah,
on the East, you're right.
Wherever you want to call it, it's NBA, man. Ain't no scrubs in the NBA.
There's some scrubs in the NBA because we didn't call some guys.
Ain't no scrubs in the NBA, man. Ain't no scrubs. They may be scrubs on a level of the NBA, but you take them to the lighthouse, they're gonna light your ass up. Ain't no Ed.
Kyle Singler is not lighting nobody up.
Oh yeah, yes.
I'm just messing with him.
Robertson lighting you up.
He in that YMCA.
Robinson.
He lighting you up.
He
all up in you.
No.
You sure?
You taking it? You taking it left? I ain't.
No, we talking about if he playing in your league, he gonna light you up.
He gonna be on my team.
He's a shutdown defender, but he can't shoot. I'll leave him open.
No, he can shoot. He can probably shoot in the wild league.
I'll leave him open.
Probably shoot in the wild league.
Leave him open.
Yo, Cinderella.
I can't believe y'all called them a Cinderella team.
Man, come on, man. Like I said, man. Like I said, it's something that wasn't supposed to be. If you got your two best players out, nobody when both their players went down, y'all wasn't saying that they was going to be in the finals. Y'all wasn't saying that.
I said they was going to make the playoffs.
Can I get the crickets?
No, I said they was going to make the playoffs. Now
I'll be honest with you.
I did.
No, yeah.
So
I did not.
Look,
I did not say that, Chris, until they kept winning in the regular season. And then I finally watched them play still, and I was like,
after Hayward went down, Kyrie stayed in.
Like Hayward went down. Look, here's the thing: Hayward went down the first quarter of the freaking game. Right. So you can say, okay, whatever. We just didn't have him. That's basically what you can say.
Right, but then when you lose Kyrie,
and then you lose Kyrie. Now nobody ever expected Scary Terry Rozier to do what he did when he came in.
And we didn't know what Jason Tatum was yet.
Yeah, and we didn't know what Jason Tatum was.
But
that's because he was still a rookie.
They morphed into what they morphed into.
And that's good coaching.
To a nice Cinderella.
Hey, and that's good coaching, and that's why I said Brad Stevens should have won.
What you got, Coach J?
You cannot.
What you got, Coach Junior?
You can't call an NBA team a Cinderella team.
Why?
Oh, here it goes.
This is not college basketball.
Here it goes.
This is the
what
pros.
You got, Coach Junior? Tell him, Coach Junior.
It's the pros.
If something
Tell him, Coach Junior.
Okay, so
get off your chest, Coach Junior.
The Cinderella teams in like I said in college, or something that was not supposed to happen, right?
That was
team was not supposed to do that without their two-star players.
Here's what I'm saying. In the NBA, you don't have it set up to where any and everybody can win their tournament and come in and have a chance at winning the championship. In the NBA, you got to win to get in. If you don't, it's not we ain't supposed to be here, but we made it. No, you win enough games, you get to the playoffs, and you're supposed to be there because you won the games that you're supposed to win to get in the playoffs. It's not, I won my tournament and then we get in and we hope to beat the number 1 seed and we a 55 seed. We beat a 55 seed, now we beat the 1 seed, now we're gonna beat the 13 seed. No, it ain't that's not in the NBA. That's college. You cannot compare the two. You cannot say there's Cinderella teams in the NBA, and that's my point. Now you can say that team sucks to me and they'll never win a championship.
But when they do, what happens? It's a shock, right? And what would you call them?
That's not a Cinderella.
What would you call them though? What would you consider that? Somebody that sucks and wasn't supposed to do that, but when they do it, what do you call them in the NBA?
First of all, the teams that suck don't make the playoffs.
Oh gosh, you got. I just said, but what if it does happen, Frog?
No, I said if you decide that you think the team that's in the playoffs sucks, that's on you. But it's not. That doesn't make them a Cinderella team.
Okay, well,
they put on the glass slippers.
Yeah.
Nobody put on glass slippers.
When they put on the glass slippers.
What do you consider them, Frog?
Oh, my God. So, man, he considered them supposed to have been there.
They made it to the playoffs. They supposed to be there. Because they won the games they supposed to win to get to the playoffs. They didn't luck up and win a freaking tournament to get in. They wasn't
8 seed. They supposed to be the 1 seed. What if they do? What would you call that? If an 8 seed be the 1 seed, the first
8 seed be the 1 seed. Okay.
That's
That's what?
Come on, man. I must give you a come on, man.
That's a playoff team beating another playoff team. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, man. Okay. All right. That's cool.
I feel where you coming from, Chris.
That's cool. I'm just curious.
No, I feel where you coming from.
Because that's never supposed to happen. But when it does happen.
Like when Golden State,
8 seed was never supposed to be 1 seed.
When Golden State beat Utah when they was the number 1 seed.
It's unlikely, but it's not like it's never happened.
Yeah. But when it does happen, is it just like,
it's unlikely.
It's the NBA team beat another NBA team.
It's one of the greatest
because they're in the NBA.
Moments. It's one of the greatest playoff moments ever.
Yeah, is that what we call it?
So
one of the greatest.
But I understand where Frogg is coming from because there's no buy-in to get into the playoffs. Like, you don't have to win your conference. You don't have to win this or this. You have to just win games. You have to just play games and win games
that's
to get in.
Considered a buy-in. You got to win games. You have to do something.
No, like a buy-in is like you got to win the Big 12.
If you're
to
an
actually get into
you might as well be
a
16 seed. So they might as well just let the 16 seeds in and be down with the 8 seed because it's the same damn thing.
But this has been another episode of Turn on the Game. Go ahead, Frogg.
Oh yeah, Frogg. Give my information, Frogg. AC.
This has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast. To download this episode, any that you missed, log on to Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts. You can also catch us at blackstudios.com. Thank you for liking, downloading, listening, and following the show. Don't forget to get at us on your favorite platforms. Our official Twitter is @TurnOnThe_game. Follow us on Instagram at Turn on the Game. You can also email us at turnthegame4@gmail.com.
He said that aggressive. Turn on.
Yeah.